We acknowledge and pay our respects to the Kaurna people, the traditional custodians whose ancestral lands we live and work on. We acknowledge the deep feelings of attachment and relationship of the Kaurna people to country, and we respect and value their past, present, and ongoing connection to country, and their cultural beliefs. We extend that recognition and respect to all Aboriginal and First Nations people. Hi, I'm Amy, and now I'm here with Abby Guy. Hi, Abby.
Hi.
How would you describe yourself in 3 words?
Oh my gosh, I'm terrible at questions. It's going to become really obvious.
I was going to say competent, but then you've just proven you're incompetent.
Yeah, well, there you go. So okay, I'll steal that.
Incompetent.
Competent. I want to say artistic. And it's hard because normally with anyone else outside of this group, I'd be like, well-read. But everyone here is well-read. Confident, not confident, anxious. Does that work?
Yeah, well, that's about 5.
That's not very nice about myself.
So, able to count.
Able to count, yeah.
Okay.
Capable of counting. Smart when I was in 7th grade.
What are you reading right now?
Right now, I just finished Beach Read by Emily Henry. I haven't picked up the next book.
About writers and everything.
About writers and everything.
Did you enjoy it?
Yeah, I did enjoy it. I loved
you
it.
Can't say no now because
No. It was one of my favourite M-Pens.
Yeah. Everyone says that. That's the one I haven't read.
I really liked it.
I have it on my
Although it was
No, I haven't read it. I've had it since
I've had it for a long time. I've just read it. But it was very close to Funny Story for me. So.
Yeah, I loved Funny Story. All right, if you could be any colour, what would you be?
Like a lavender purple.
That's pretty. That used to be one of my favourite colours when I was a kid. I had this year where I only wore purple, which just seems like a really insane thing to do. But when you're 8 or 9,
like head to toe purple. Or
yeah, different shades of purple.
Yeah.
It actually seems a bit lunatic now, but you know.
I think every kid goes through a colour stage.
So, of all our upcoming Amy and themes, which one are you most excited about?
I'm most excited for Smut Month.
Yeah, me too.
Probably because we're talking about fantasy smart, and I feel like that's in my realm. Yeah.
That sounds good. When did you write your first ever novel?
I wrote my first ever novel last year in 2024, and I don't even know if I can call that writing my first ever novel because it's not done yet. But it's done.
Draft.
It's got a, I've got a draft.
A draft. Okay, what is it?
What is it?
Yeah.
Do you want the pitch?
You don't have to give the whole pitch because people will steal your fabulous idea. Just give us a vibe.
The vibe is desert, cowboys, giant reptiles.
Desert cowboys, giant reptiles. They're kind of dragons, but not dragons.
Yeah. A little bit of romance in there. Well, a lot of romance in there.
You're a bit of a K-drama fan.
I am.
So give me a K-drama rec I can go watch.
While You Were Sleeping.
Ooh.
Which I know is a film, but they have a K-drama While You're Sleeping. Different things.
Totally different.
Different things. Totally different.
Like, what kind of?
It's more like fantasy crime. Yeah, a lot of crime in it.
I got hooked on one last time I got my nails done because they were playing it in the background, and I just got totally hooked. I was like, I can't actually leave the store now. I need to know what is happening.
Genuinely so good. No one understands until they watch it. Yeah. They do crazy things.
Yeah, so it's like a romance, but with all this insane banana stuff. Yeah. It was great. Who's your favourite Amy? Amy Matthews or Amy Barry?
Amy Barry.
Oh. I like
Sucker for the cowboys.
She's kind of lighter-hearted. She's not going to make you cry.
Yeah.
What book have you just added to your TBR pile?
I just added Children of Blood and Bone, and I'm trying to recall the author, and I cannot.
So is it fantasy, romantasy?
More fantasy.
Fantasy.
Yeah.
And why should people be part of the Amy Ann Book Club?
Why should they be part of it? They should be part of it because it's going to be fun. Yeah. It's going to be somewhere that they can go and not turn off their brain. I want people to turn their brains on when they're listening to us. But, like, they're not going to have to, stress about outside world things in that moment, I'm hoping.
Sounds good.
Yeah.
Sounds good to me. I could do that. If you could time travel, when would you go to?
don't think I would go back in time. I think I'd go forward.
Ooh.
Yeah. I would like to go forward like 10 years.
And just ease anxiety. It's all going to be fine.
Yeah,
it's fine, guys.
I just want to peek through the curtain of my life in 10 years' time. Be like, oh, okay, that's where I'm at. And if it's bad or good, it's fine. I just need to know. Yeah.
I need options.
Yeah.
Plan ahead.
Exactly. If it's going bad, I can kind of counteract it, hopefully.
That's right. Which oligarch is ruling the world now?
Yeah, well, yeah. My small square of life, I don't think I'd be able to change anything else.
I don't want to know where it's going. Swag and head off if
Yeah.
it's going to be those guys.
Exactly.
Okay. If you could have a dragon, would you have your own dragon or would you set it free?
No, that's my dragon.
Animal lover here.
Okay, this depends though.
Is the dragon happy? Is it like this?
Yeah,
is it just curled up? And
is it like a cat kind of dragon? Yeah. I'm not going to set my cat free because he'd die on the street.
What would you feed it?
The dragon?
Yeah. What do they eat?
Oh, I don't know. It depends on what environment you live in.
Rhodesian ridgebacks.
I
don't know. You're an animal lover. What are you feeding this thing?
Deers.
Oh, so they're fine, but
sheep.
not the dogs.
Obviously, it's
the difference. Not to the deer.
Everything has to eat to survive. I'm hoping that with a dragon, it would go off and do its own eating. Yeah. I'm not feeding the dragon. Yeah. It's capable.
Just point it in the direction of people you don't like.
Yeah. You're correct. I'll feed it my enemies.
All right.
That was the answer I should have come up with.
All right. So if you had a pseudonym, what would it be?
I think about this all the time because I never know if I want to write under Abby Guy.
Yeah.
I don't know if I do like AJ Guy, which has kind of like
a guy is pretty funny.
A Guy. Who wrote that book? A Guy.
A Guy.
Just a guy.
It's always a guy.
Yeah. There's a lot you could do with Guy. And then my middle name is Jane, so I could do something with Jane. But
Jane Doe, A Guy.
Yeah, Jane Doe and A Guy.
They can be two different names.
Yeah, no one really knows who I am. Yeah. Maybe that.
Mysterious. So, okay, now Peyton's question.
Yeah.
If
I'm dreading this one.
You wrote a sentient object romance, what would the object be?
Okay, well, we were just having this conversation because I just got back from camping, but I'm thinking maybe a swag.
A swag?
Yeah. You can really get inside a swag.
You can really get inside a swag.
Yeah, it's very vertical.
Yeah.
Yep.
Tight.
Yeah. Well, we discussed today that I can fit a lot inside my swag, so...
But also...
There's more room in there than you think.
Also, it's protective, so you're safe.
Yes.
Practicing safe.
Yes. Yeah.
Safe sentient object.
Yeah. Yeah, I was going to say something in the...
Let's not go there.
Let's not go there.
Up
Yeah. There is
forever.
Yeah. This is... we're going to keep that.
Blame this on A Guy.
Yeah, Jane Doe.
Yeah, Jane Doe said this.
Yeah. I'm blaming this on Peyton. Let's be real. No one can beat Ublek.
Hogan?
Yeah, Peyton Hogan. Pea breath. And that would be that.